Army cadets, British thing. About 16 years old. We're on a 5-day operation in Wales. Huge military base with trees and heathland. Farmhouses about 2 miles from one another. Each cadet outfit is given a farmhouse. Obviously being a Star 1, private, cadet, I don't know the plans and shit, but the general idea is that we do fake operations with blank firing L98A2, cadet SA-80. So we're in the farmhouse at like 1 AM about to go to sleep. There are 2 levels. Sentries on level 2 and sleeping people on ground level. No glass windows obviously, this building's for shooting out of. Just square holes. I'm a bit of a loner, my friends in the platoon are lower level so they aren't on the trip. Sitting in a corner of the room kinda segregated as everyone sleeps but the sentries. The adult officers are in a building about 4 meters across a courtyard type thing. Skip to 4 AM, I randomly wake up because the room is dusty as fuck and am sleeping on concrete that's more uneven than the Rocky Mountains. The sentries are arguing about some shit, don't really give a fuck. One sentry runs down and legs it to the officer's farmhouse. Other sentry comes down and starts spinning, looking at the windows. Officer comes, disturbed me sleep.jpg. Takes the sentry's blanks away, tells him tomorrow they're being sent back. Sentries go into a corner and stfu. Officer goes back to bed, sets up 2 new sentries and gives them the blanks. Next day, Land Rover comes and takes the 2 sentries away, they were up all night. When everyone woke up they wouldn't leave the corner. Everyone asked them, "You okay, mate?" Blank looks. Officers are worried, they say it's homesickness. We have baked beans for breakfast, shit was tight. Halfway through eating we get told to bug out, 2 camps planning to attack us. We end up going around this huge wilderness for like 6 hours doing various engagements with people. After a while we go back to base, up onto the hill overlooking it in a pine forest. It's dusk now so pretty late, they're eating dinner. Ambush.jpg. They all run around like idiots, a bunch into the different buildings and about 3 up to the other forest. The 3 running to the forest pass through the stream and 1 trips trying to get out the other end. Other 2 carry him up to the woods. No one else has noticed so firing is still going on. After about 3 minutes of combat the others are returning fire quite a lot but I see 2 people pegging it out of the woods. Wet.jpg. Shmooly goes up, flare thingy lights up an area. See some fucking limper in the woods. 2 people are screaming and the enemy camp stops firing. I'm all like, "Sir, the woods." Officer looks but the shmooly is too dim now. Shtfuan on you bitch. MP3. Officers tell us to hold position and they go down to enemy camp. 10 minutes later the officers come back. Some of the enemy got lost and one of them is hurt in the woods over there, we're gonna find them while X-Platoon get a camp ready for us. Officer is all fucking kids. It's nighttime by now so we get these super powerful torches. Head to the woods over the stream. After about 2 hours looking we're pretty much screwed. Not sure flust.avi. Set up a camp. Anon, mostly your sentries. Fuck nuts, it's cold as balls. Sentry conges every hour, everyone is asleep at this point, all Bosches, tents, in the middle of a string line for navigation and an officer tent outside. Mosley moaning about the lost faggot. Mosley tells me to watch while he goes and gets the next sentries. K. He goes off holding onto the string. Looking into the pitch black woods. Silence. 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 Rustle. Silence. Wad shit. Shoulder my rifle. Silence. 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 Ruzzled. Look right at the direction of sound. Something is definedly fucking moving right now, fuck this. Take gun off safety, not meant to do this but I was shitting bricks. Shadow slowly moving forwards, kinda humanoid shape, but its limbs were sort of crooked and split. Must be the lost Anon. Wait for him to get within 10 meters. Cock my rifle. That fucker stops dead. Looks right at me. I couldn't see shit, but it didn't feel right. See a white moon crescent shape, like a smile. But it wasn't right, like the shape was too wide. What the absolute fuck? Lying with my gun straight at his fucking face. For a being trained for this thought blend. Stand and be recognized. Moon shape closes. Hear Mosley anon, what the fuck? That fucker starts walking towards me. Stand or I will fire. He stopped. Identify yourself. Can't hear Mosley coming from my right. Fucker looks towards Mosley. Mosley shits a brick and screams. The thing fucking claws up a tree and starts leaping from one to the other towards us. Mosley has reached me and I stand up. I don't believe this. Stand up and follow that fucker with my iron sights. He gets about 2 meters away and jumps right over us into the fucking camp. Mosley shoots. Click. Fucker didn't have any blanks. Click. 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 It stand there in the camp. Staring at us for like 5 seconds. He is reaching out to us, his arms are fucking broken, moonlight shows a sort of pale, rough skin which is stretching over visibly torn flesh. I pull the trigger. Bang. Its arm stops. Bang. Bang. It steps back once. Scared out of my mind. Mosley is fucking crying and groveling on the floor. Bang 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 bang. Empty my clip into it. Blanks.jpg. It crouches, that fucking grin is back. Click. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I'm going to die. Click. Click. Look down for another mag. Hear it coming. Webbing is empty. It's close. Walk back. Trip over sentry point defenses. Get up, am shouldering my empty rifle ready to stab it even though no bayonet. It's gone. Awful bright light. Torch shining in my face. MFW torch. Entire camp erupts. Officer runs over, asks what the fuck him doing. Cadets scrambling for their weapons, running to their pre-given defense points. Torch is fucking blinding. Look down. It's the fucking cadet that was lost. Mosley is shaking. Anon, what the fuck is wrong with you? He didn't identify, he ran at me. Shaking like a motherfucker. Finger pressed on the trigger. Eyes darting all over camp. Officer gives me a WTF face and looks at the kid. He is unconscious and has blood streaming down his foot. Dude has this like, I dunno. His body looked limp. Everyone packs up. Double time out of woods. Mosley shitting bricks the entire way. Me and another carrying the lost anon. While jogging I look at the anon. He has a fucking grin. Eyes wide looking at the sky. Stays like this for 20 seconds. Eyes dart to me. 1 second and his entire face closes up, back to unconscious. I don't even process it. Keep running. Back at base camp. Mosley and the other anon are taken away in Land Rovers. Pneumonia. Officer looks at me. And then there's this SWAT, good job on the campfire works anon. Get punished by having to clean mine, Mosley's, and the 2 anon sentries' weapons thoroughly. I just emptied blanks, cleaning took so long. Next 2 days are uneventful, few operations and I didn't get another sentry. I stayed up almost the entire time, scared shitless. Finally fall asleep on the last day, wake up in the morning. Barn doors are open. Officers all look confused outside of it. We all leave sleeping quarters to look. See a fucking dead pheasant in the barn with one of the shells I fired that night next to it. Looks like it had its throat ripped out. Probably stray dogs. We march like 8 miles back to the army base to get on the coaches. Halfway there and we see the medical building. Anon is inside. Looking out the window. His eyes fucking following me. That grin. See medics restrain that fucker. Leave cadets after another few months. Ask what happened to the anon from the trip on the way out. He got kicked out of his unit for losing a magazine clip. Well shit. That's my story /k/18 now, so I am pretty much over it. Fuck going back to Wales though.